Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Pro Wrestling Logic YouTube channel and the Wrestling Challenge review series for the 19th of February 1995. We only got a few of these left, and we're moving on to the benefit of the WCW Saturday Night Series. Going backwards, though, 1992 backwards, all the way to when it was the NWA, back to 1985. And so we enjoyed that because we're probably going to have, I don't know, a couple hundred of those to check out before we move on to Memphis or maybe Independence or who knows where we go. I'm trying to avoid Raw and SmackDown because going through like 2,500 of those shows is going to kill my love of wrestling, I am afraid. Anyway, so we move here. Double J versus Leroy Howard. Double J is, of course, your Intercontinental Champion. Got the roadie with him and doing a lot of talking at the time. You know, this is a pretty major run, and Jarrett doing the cowboy hat thing, doing the blinking lights, and ultimately Leroy Howard bumps around for him and ultimately manages to get superplexed, oddly enough. Superplex here in 1995 is a rare move and extra bump than an average guy would take at the time. And ultimately, Jarrett hits the figure four. Why you would do a superplex and not go for a pin, we do not know, but the figure four is the overhold of the bunch, and the announcement basically teasing or setting up the LT versus Bam Bam Bigelow match is here and about. A enhancement matchup next to Heavenly Bodies versus Phil Weaver and another enhancement talent would naturally be there, although there is a Bob Holly versus Bob Cook match first before we get there. Bob Holly kind of changing out of the, still doing the checkered pants, but less multicolored, black and white checkers with orange gear. Bob Cook, of course, a Hollywood enhancement, or Florida enhancement guy. Don't know why I said Hollywood there. Florida enhancement guy, and kind of leading forward there. Bob Cook managing to go in a direction of a, decent enough enhancement talent, and Cook managing to do some back chin locks and all of that. Big drop kick and crossbody from Bob Holly. Tamara Murphy still in the event center, still hyping the local area events, although the Undertaker and Kama coming up, and Undertaker and Bundy coming up as well. Much hype, and Bret Hart talks about wanting to get the championship back, also kind of hyping up the nature of being a major deal at the time, winning the Wrestler of the Year award and still being treated like a major star here in the pink and black, and the fans are there supporting Bret Hart. They really tried with the Bret Hart thing, but it didn't ever get over nearly at the level they really wanted it to. Dr. Tom Pritchard and Jimmy Del Rey are back. They'd been most notably doing house show runs with the Intercontinental or the Bushwhackers at the time. Smoking Guns, probably around the horn too, now that the Guns are tag team champions. And as mentioned, an enhancement talent takes a couple of bumps on Tom Pritchard. Tom Pritchard gets up and is selling pretty aggressively, assertively there. Kicks there by him, and ultimately a suplex on Jimmy Del Rey. Del Rey kicking out with quick authority. Del Rey not liking to be in a disadvantaged position by any stretch of the imagination. Blind tag and a double flapjack by the Heavenly Bodies. Heavenly Bodies in complete control, or to the best of their ability, control going forward. Then we go to the modified win for the Heavenly Bodies. Jim Cornette still with them. Atom Bomb, Sonny Pruitt is here. Atom Bomb and ultimately, Bomb hits a couple of flying clotheslines. Bomb hits a pump handle slam the meltdown and a win there. Highlight of a Shawn Michaels interview. Michaels basically saying he found a bodyguard who would protect him, and that, of course, ends up being Sid. He does not need that bodyguard. He has no doubt that bodyguard won't turn his back on him, unlike Diesel, his last bodyguard. Then we go to a enhancement match. Barry Horowitz and David Sierra facing off against Men on a Mission here. Super basics there. Men on a Mission by this point kind of, I guess I'd say, a little bit cold in their foray into things. Punch, kick, very basic maneuvers, and Men on a Mission basically pretty, aggressive, maybe using some power. The modified Enziguri splash in the corner, big splash. Mabel hits a clothesline out of the corner and then hits a double team splash for the win for his team. Not a big surprise that Men on a Mission, both guys over 500 pounds, or both guys over at least 300 pounds, Mabel over 5, going into a victory situation there. Jim Lindquist against Henry Godwin up next, right at the end of the program, before a Razor Ramon interview where he promises to get the belt, the Intercontinental belt, back from Jeff Jarrett. But needless to say, Henry Godwin, punch, kick, super basic stuff, and ultimately hits with a slop drop, aka a reverse DDT. And we will close with that. We'll be back with more right after this.